So you have just finished up Flash Scene 1 where you have zoomed out the department name. Now we're going to build on to this Flash Scene 1 and we're going to add a second scene where we're going to have a series of products fade in and fade out. So there's roughly going to be, the minimum is 5 products. So what does that mean? You're going to locate 5 products that are going to showcase your department well. So I have bakery here, and I'm going to use things like pastries, fresh artisan breads, and other things like that to really showcase what the Colder Fine Foods bakery has. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to use high-res images, very clean, very crisp and sharp. So we have, just so we can recap here, Flash Scene 1 looks like this at the end, where the bakery is zooming out. This serves as a great transition into Flash Scene 2. I've located a series of images for pastries and things like that. So here's like one of them, really showcasing what the bakery has to offer. And I've located 5 of these because that's your minimum. So let's head back on over to Flash. I just have my Flash Scene 1 open. You can see that it's still all set up just how I left it for Flash Scene 1. And I'm going to go ahead and import those images in. So I'm just going to go import, import to library. And I'm going to import those images. I have quite a few that I can bring over. I believe it's about 6 of them, but I'll demonstrate 5. And there's my symbols in my library that I'm going to end up using. And I really think that picture is perfect, so I really want to use that one first. So I'm going to make a new layer. And I'm going to name this Fruit Danish. But first I want to see is what is the last keyframe that my Flash Scene 1 ends on. And I know that my bakery will be the last one zooming out. So if I double click on this to pull up its timeline to see how long it takes, it is frame 111. So I want something to start on frame 112. Maybe I want it to start on 110. We'll see. We'll play with it. So here's my Fruit Danish. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out onto the stage. Oh boy, that's big. Okay. So let's go ahead and resize that. I'm using my free transform tool. Holding shift keeps it proportional. Here's my zoom tool back. Okay. Actually want it a little bit bigger, and I want to rotate it. There we go. Go and grab my selection tool back, right click on it. I'm going to convert it to symbol. And I want it to be a moving clip, and I'm going to do Fruit Danish. I'm going to double click on it. Now this one I want to take all the way out to keyframe 110, and you're going to see why here in just a few seconds. Then I want to add a code snippet, well actually a motion preset. We want to do some presets. And any of these that have the fade will really work out well. You know, you don't have to just do a simple fade. You could find some of these other ones that you like. See how that one fades in. Whatever may work well, you could use. I kind of like this fly in and pause so I can check it out. I'm going to say okay. And now I really just need to go through and modify it based on what I want it to do. So I really, and then however many keyframes that's going. Okay, so I need to continuously work with this. So maybe I want to bring this back. I'll click on it and slide it back a bit. So then that's already blurring out. I might want it to blur out a little bit more. Okay, then I'm going to make my new layer. I'm going to do my actions. I'm going to insert a blank keyframe. I'm going to right click on it, do more actions, just stop. Then I'll go back to scene 1 and I should be able to test this. So there's my first scene. In comes my Danish and it flies out. So we might have to work on some of that timing. I mean, that basically happened like instantaneously. So I probably do need to go and slow that down. So there it is in the center. And now you can see why it was important to know what keyframe my last animation actually happened on. And it was 110. So maybe I do want to put it, you know, maybe I want to see or stretch out how long it stays. Or I could always see about adding some keyframes to it. Because really it's working with the timing. How is the timing going to work? Okay, so this is at keyframe 175. Let's put it in another one in our scene and let's see how that one works out. So maybe I want to do pecan Danish. And I'm going to pull that in. That one's also very big, so I'm going to have to resize it. Grab this. Continuously resize it here a little bit. I do like the angle just because it is a little bit different. But I mean, artistically, it's completely up to you. I'm going to convert it. This will be pecan Danish. I'm going to double click on it. I'm going to start it over here and let's add a different one. So let's do motion presets again. Maybe we want it to fly out right. And I'm going to go ahead and hit apply. Hit OK. And then, did you see what I forgot to do? I forgot to put it at the keyframes I need it to go on. So I'm just going to click pull, and I need it to go, maybe we start at 170. And I'm definitely going to add more keyframes. So I might put it at 220. And I want to pull this. And we're going to test it to see how it goes. Oh boy. Okay. So I really need it to, I don't want it to start all the way over there. I'm going to pull it. Maybe like right here. What did I do to it? Okay, so we really got to work with this timing here. And see how I'm just changing that motion tween line. That's all I'm doing. Okay, so we'll make a new layer. Still not really pleased with that, but I'm sure you're getting the overall gist on how this is going to work right now. Insert blank keyframe, actions, stop, head back over to scene 1, go up to control, test movie, and I'm going to test it. So there's my first part. Here comes my second. Okay, I definitely have to work with that. Definitely have to work with that. And let's add a new layer. I can use this image here. Size it. Maybe for this one, I'm going to make a new motion tween. Oh wait, I gotta convert to symbol first. Maybe I'll just call this one Orange Danish. Double click on it. I'm going to take this out to about frame 220 something, because 220 is where the other one ended. So maybe I want this one to be at 210. I think this one's at 213. I'll remove those frames. And maybe I want to make it a motion tween. And maybe I just want this one to simply come in and out. So here I may select it, head on over to properties, and I'm going to change this to alpha, and then I'm going to shoot it down to 0. So that's how you could do a simple fade if you wanted to. And see how that fades away. So you could do a fade that way if you wanted. I'm going to do actions. And I'm going to do my normal keyframe thing. My normal actions thing, so I want it to stop. And now I'm going to put it all together. Remember that you need 5 of these, so you need to have 5 images. I'm going to go up to control, test movie, and I'm going to test it. So there's a variety of different ways you could fade in, fade out. Really work with the timing. So that's how you're going to put this together. In the next scene, we're going to build off of the previous 2 scenes. In the next scene, we're going to be adding our replay button. So tune in for that scene. Looking forward to seeing everybody's scene 2. If you have questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. And good luck to you.